Hello everybody and welcome back to Calmsden Farm. So as you can see, our crops are already growing, looking very good actually, the corn. We need to continue with the poplar harvest today, so we're going to be filling this trailer, hopefully more than once. I think we have just over half left to go, and yeah, what we did harvest I thought would regrow, but actually it doesn't look like it. I can't actually see where it used to be, which is interesting. Okay, right, let's just jump into the Matthew Ferguson. We can start to bale the poplars, and we'll create loads of wood chip bales. I don't know if the price is any good today for wood chips, but hopefully it is. It would be good just to take these straight to the sell point. I'm going to keep automatic drop disabled. It will just be easier. And did I say before that doing something like 9, 10 or 11 miles per hour is about right? Yeah, that's good. We'll keep it at 10. We don't want to be going too fast, because if I do, I'm going to probably miss the occasion when it's full, and then I'm going to just keep rampaging on through the crop, which would be no good. It seems like a nice steady speed. Okay, here comes our first bale of today. It is weird that the crop has disappeared. I'm wondering if they've changed it. At least, maybe I'm just remembering it wrong, but I'm pretty sure in FS19 the crop regrew. Unless it is going to regrow, but I can't see any evidence of it. So that would be pretty weird. Such a tall crop. You see the crop compared to the tractor. Very, very tall. So actually no, it looks like I did do much less than half before. But that's fine, means we have lots of bales to create today. I'll crack on with this. I'm going to have to remind myself as well if we need to fertilise any of the fields. I don't know. I think we probably do have to do one application. I will check. Just get to here. Yeah, so I would have thought the corn crop would do. Yes, that needs to have another application. Fill number 6 does, 3 does. Okay, they all do. All of them. And 1/2 of fill number 3 when we use the old drill. That's had nothing. So it's crucial that we do an application over there today. But first of all, let's just make some nice progress with the poplar. The final bit. So overall, didn't take too long, although I am going a little bit faster than what the game wants us to go. But yeah, I think this is an okay speed. It doesn't look stupid at the speed anyway. So yeah, I think if I'd been clever about this, I would have put the poplars down at the bottom and the corn crop at the top, because the bales are all rolling away. Not a huge issue, but now we do have a crop in. Yeah, it means you have to go into the crop. Let's see if we can get another 2 bales out of this. I think that'll be pushing it, but maybe 1.5. The good thing is we own the buyer baler, so if there's something left in it, it doesn't matter. And it is a set size, I can't reduce the amount that we put into it, so it's just the way it is. Anything which is left in it remains in it. Okay, definitely not 2, or even 1.5, but maybe 1. Let's see if we can get 1. It would be lovely. Okay. No, it's not going to give us another one. So that's okay. Doesn't matter. But I need to get to the bottom of whether or not the poplars will regrow. Because if they don't, I need to do something with this field. We did get 72%. Don't think it's going to let me empty anything. Nope. Okay. So we'll fold this back up. How many ended up in the field? Quite a few. Looks like we've got at least 7 in the crop. But the rest are all up here. And yes, it's more than a full trail load. Okay, so I need to get this thing packed up a bit. Fold it up. I'm going to go and put it straight back in the shed. That should be okay. And then I can get to work picking them up. Ooh, that's weird. My mouse just went all the way up vertically. Always going to be tricky getting into here. If we go slow and steady, we should be alright. Okay, right. Good. Detach that. We might need this tractor later, but for now, we'll just teleport back to the telehandler. And yeah, it's hard to tell actually. It's very hard to judge if we'll actually fit all these onto here. You do seem to be able to cram them on quite well. So we'll just have to see. Yes, if I was very strong, I'd be able to roll those bells back up here from inside the crop. But yeah, sadly, I don't have the strength. I don't think I have crop destruction on, so I can just drive in there. Right, and I will just check the price for wood chips. It's 2,000 litres for every bale. It's going to add up pretty quickly. Okay, I have never sold wood chips, I don't think. But as for price fluctuations, we've got May. Here we are in May, looking pretty bad. Yes, considering the price can get up to about £410 for 1,000 litres, this is dire. So I'm not going to be selling today, sadly. Hopefully, we're going to be able to keep them on the trailer. And then we can just take them when the price is right. But I doubt it. We'll probably need the trailer for bales. Okay, so I'm not a fan of these bales to pick up. They're quite tricky because they're very small, but they're quite heavy. I just have 2 more to get, so we'll just detach the trailer again and we'll pick up these 2. And then we can say that the poplar work is done. All looking much neater. So yeah, if they're not going to regrow, I could just cultivate it. I could put another crop in here. Thing is though, if they're not going to regrow, and if I'm not going to plant any, I might as well not have the biobaler. But no, my intention is to get more. I think 1 harvest is not really enough. Where can I slot this final bale? Yeah, that's not really well stacked, just there, it's really leaning. You never know, though, I might be able to squeeze one in. Oh no, oh, that was predictable. Okay, finished. Right, so we can head back. We've got everything crammed onto here. 66,000 litres. I don't think I've missed any. Nope, looks pretty good. slow and steady. It's pretty heavy. I think I will put it up here. I could always take it back to the other farm, but really, it's quite congested. This is not a farm I use as much. And yeah, it's probably going to be a good idea to check up on the animals. The sheep might want water. The cows may need food. Yeah, I'm just going to try and squeeze this into the bale shed. It definitely won't get under the bale shed. Look at the height of this. But no, it should be able to at least get into the yard, hopefully. Otherwise we can leave it here. Let's see here. Yeah, that's fine. Just pop it here. It's good. And yeah, I don't think I need to take the telehandler back. We'll leave that there. Check up on the animals as I mentioned. So the pigs are okay. The sheep do need water. And the cow's food is... it's okay. The slurry... we don't have a slurry extension, so that is full. But I don't think we really need one. Yeah, that's absolutely fine. So it's just the water for the sheep. And then we need to do some fertilizing. So yes, this is going to be the best tractor for the job. We already have the water tanker. The water tanker is just over... I think it's in the field just before the pigs. Okay, so I've just picked up the water tanker. I gave the 50% that was in it to the pigs, just to top them up. Now we can do the sheep. So I need to go down to the river. And we'll go and fill up the tanker. We do need a bigger tanker. Well, ideally, what I really want to have is a lorry. A lorry would be great, with a big tanker on the back. Because this just isn't really big enough. I'm going to have to jump cut doing a fair amount of the water. It's amazing how much they take. Many tanker loads. Cutting down through our brand new field. This field is going to be cut at some point, but I don't know yet what to do with it. So if anybody has any suggestions, that would be very much appreciated. Shall we just do some grass or hay, silage? Come to think of it, I shouldn't be using this tractor. I think even the New Holland struggles. Because this going uphill is extremely heavy. And the tractor needs to be repaired. Although, that seems surprisingly good. I don't know why the other one struggled so much. Or was it this one? I can't remember. Whatever I used last time struggled quite a bit. That was impressive. Okay, good. The sheep are at the food trough, but not at the water trough. Although I'm probably on the wrong side as usual. Oh no, there we go. It's a miracle. Yeah, only about 8,000 litres at a time. So I will continue and I'll see you in a few minutes when I've done a couple more loads. There we go. Okay, well I was about to go back for another load and then resume the video, but actually the water trough is full. This is weird because when I was doing this last time, I must have done about 8 to 10 loads. And it was definitely with this tanker, I'm sure it was. Yeah, I'm sure it was with this tanker. Interesting. So it's much easier now. I think it must have been reduced. Unless I just have got very confused, but I don't know. No, I did do a lot of loads. Okay, well, that's good. Less work for us. We'll take this over to the pigs, we'll top them up as well. This may well fill their trough. I like that the pig got up when I got close to it. Probably a pure coincidence, but it just looked good. Like, it thought, oh, crikey, there's a big tractor coming towards me. Better move. If they think like that. Do they think like that? I really don't know. Right, that looks full. Yep. So these are with 40% to top up somebody else's trough in the future. The cows are plumbed into the mains, I think, so we don't need to give them any. pop this back here. And yes, fertilizer spreading. I am going to use the fence, I think. Yeah, I'll stick with this tractor. I have to go and get the spreader. Probably full of lime. Yep. There we go. Oh, I like that they put it over there. Nice and neat. And fertilizer, do I have it? I don't think I have any. So that's going to be a considerable expense. We have liquid fertilizer. But yeah, I've moved away from the spraying. We're doing granular. There's just something so nice about driving down a tree-lined lane. It's beautiful. Okay, so what do we have? I know we've got a load of pig food. We've got seed, but no fertilizer. Not to worry. Just need to grow a money tree, really. But yeah, that's 14,560 for 8. Which is not terrible. Let's just see how much of this it will fill. This will probably be quite hilarious. All that money, and it'll probably just partially fill it. It's not terrible. It is actually over half full. That's something at least. 57%. So the plan for today is to get the little field done, the poplar field. Yeah, so that corn crop, and then I'm going to do the field, half of the field where we've got the crop, which has no fertiliser at all. Then the other two for number 6 and the rest of for number 3 can be done next time. Should be pretty good working with, considering we have these wide spreaders. I just have to get the hang of it though. Yeah, I think with this it's going to be really wide, probably much wider than with the lime. Seems to be. But this is just right, really. It's actually not as wide, I don't think, as the 42 metre mounted one. It might be about the same. But yeah, that little one, which you mount on the 3-point linkage, it's very impressive. I am extremely keen to have that on every series. It would probably get boring, but it's just perfect. It's low cost and it's fast. You can apply the fertilizer at a really decent rate. It's just great. So it'll be this one, and I think we'll go back the scenic route, cut across to fill number 3, and we'll do that piece which has not been fertilised. I'm hoping it's going to still be fairly obvious where we haven't been, because it's 2 different crop types. So, well, even if they've germinated, it should be obvious. Well, there we go. That is now finished with that field. Both applications of fertiliser. I did the lime as well, and I also did the subsoiling, I believe. So that is going to be a good crop, and all of that is base food for the pigs. So yeah, although at the moment it kind of feels like we're just putting loads of money into the pigs and nothing is coming back from them, there's no return, that's going to change, because these pigs are going to be super happy. They're going to be breeding like mad, and yeah, soon we'll be able to start selling them. Which would mean, again, it would be great to have a lorry, because we need to have a big trailer to transport them, a big livestock trailer. So definitely very, very soon we're going to get a lorry. We'll then be able to, actually it's not desperate to get a new tanker now, because it doesn't appear that we need quite as much water. But yes, a bigger trailer would be fantastic. Although we could get a dolly, but I don't really like dollies. I struggle with them, and I'm good at jackknifing them, so yeah, it would be interesting. It'd be much more interesting to have a lorry from Mod Hub. So that's what we're going to do. Maybe they're not too expensive. Anyway, yep, we can see the dividing line and a different shade of green, so it's going to be so easy to do this. And that worked out really well as well. Because I ploughed or subsoiled this field, we could see the furrow lines, and I didn't even need GPS to have a perfectly straight line. Just put the wheels on an obvious line and follow it. Oh dear, those people that bought that field, they're not looking after it. Look at ours, very lush, very lovely. Yeah, quite a bit of work has gone into these, but you get back what you put into it, I suppose, so we're going to be doing fairly well. Although that's not even drilled, that's just stubble from when I harvested it. The weeds have grown, and it just looks bad. Maybe they'll drill it next year. Almost there, just got to whiz back up here. You can kind of see there is a section which has not been done, so we'll just start up the rotors, the spinners. I never noticed that before. You can actually see it on the conveyor belts being put onto the spinning disc. Probably a more technical name for that, like a distributor or something. And yeah, we'll get it switched off about here, I would say. Check that. Perfect. Okay, so everything in field number 3 is at the same stage. So, in fact, we could even wait one more month and then do 3 and 6 together. 23 is done. Yeah, because otherwise we're going to have to come back to this section that we've just done separately. So, yep, I'm going to pop this in the shed at the front. But I think, really, we are pretty much done there. Waiting for the wood chip price to go up. We don't really have anything else to sell. The grain that we have is for the pigs. So, yeah, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video. And until next time, see you again very soon. Bye for now.